Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Henshin. Damn, I forgot what day it was.
Wow, you're really bad.
Ay, caramba!
Okay, no. One take. Shut up. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. F it. We're doing it live. F it. F it. We're doing it live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. February 21. And welcome. Oh, God dang it, Jen.
Ay, caramba, otra vez.
Oh, Jen, you messed up my end. You threw me off my groove, woman.
Wait, what happened?
You threw me off my groove. That's what you did.
You're about to get started with the intro. Oh my god.
Are you staying? Oh, Jen, well, are you staying? Are you staying?
Sorry about that.
This groove.
Yes,
That was all Jen's idea. That was all
Okay.
Jen's.
Leave me alone.
Let's get started. Our first piece of news, Nintendo Direct. Guys, we all watch Nintendo Direct. We all know what's going on. For those of y'all who don't know, the games that they announced during Nintendo Direct, they had announced that Fall Guys Ultimate Edition will be coming in the summer of 2021. Ultimate Knockouts is coming in the summer of 2021. A brand new Star Wars game, Star Wars Hunters, got announced for Nintendo Switch and will be coming in 2021. Project Triangle Strategy was announced, and the demo, you could actually play it today. It's the newest game from the guys who made Octopath. Mario Golf Super Rush was announced, and it's coming out in June 25th of 2021. Splatoon 3 got announced, which whatevers. Also, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is getting an HD remaster, and it's coming out July 16th in 2021, as well as Skyward Sword themed Joy-Cons. And one of my favorite pieces of news is that Sora is still not coming to Smash. Xenoblade Chronicle 2's Pyra and Mythra are joining Smash Bros. Ultimate next month. So GC, that $200, my boy. Give me my 200. Give me my 200.
So you made a bet?
We raised it, yeah.
Hold on, Fox. This ain't over. There's still 2 more slots left in the DLC 2-pack.
Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion got announced.
Yes!
Ninja Gaiden The Master Collection, which comes with Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3, which were all originally on either the OG Xbox, the Xbox 360, and the PS3, are coming to the Switch and on PS4 June 10th of 2021, which I'm very excited for. Mario items are being added to Animal Crossing Horizon, actually starting in the next few days. Nintendo 3DS title Miitopia will be coming on May the 21st later this year. Outer Wilds is coming to the Switch in the summer of 2021. 2 Famicom Detective games are coming to the Nintendo Switch in 2021. Famicom Detective: The Missing Hair and Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind will be sold separately and are coming out later this year. Samurai Warriors 5 will be coming out in the summer of 2021. The Legend of Mana Remastered, which is the classic Square Enix RPG, will be coming out later this year. They show off a little bit more of Monster Hunter Rise, which will be coming out March 26th. Tales from the Borderlands has been announced and will be coming to Nintendo Switch on March 24th. Capcom Arcade Stadiums will be coming out actually now. It's available right now. Stubbs the Zombie in the Rebel Without a Pulse will be coming out March 16th. No More Heroes 3 has been announced for August 27th. Neon White, which is a Demons in Heaven in the first person card battler, will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. DC Superhero Girls will be coming out June 4th. Plants vs. Zombies will be coming out March 19th. Knockout City later this year. World's End coming out later in 2021. And a bunch of other things, including Apex Legends, will be dropping in a couple of weeks. And Hades, a physical copy of Hades, will be coming out March the 19th. There's so much to unpack. What were you guys' thoughts? What are you excited for? And what did you think of the Nintendo Direct overall? Jen, go ahead. Yes, you are the Nintendo, so go ahead.
Well, since Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary is today, I love getting an announcement by EG. about Breath of the Wild 2 about not getting an announcement.
What?
No, what I'm saying is that there's not
Oh.
they couldn't give us anything for Breath of the Wild 2. But I'm okay because at least I got Age of Calamity. For anyone that doesn't know, Age of Calamity is the prequel to Breath of the Wild. Different gameplay, yada yada yada. They have an expansion pack, so I'm very happy. Skyward Sword, I mean, I played a game in my Wii U. I may get it again just because I really hated the motion control sensor, and I just want to play it on the Switch so I can play Skyward Sword without that stupid motion control sensor. I thought it was a bad thing they did that on the Wii U, but that's just me. I was hoping Twilight Princess personally for Nintendo Switch. Like they could have just. They could have.
Midna's so
come on,
beautiful.
Twilight Princess was like the most iconic one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But they didn't have the opportunity. I'm not gonna get the nunchucks, to be honest. That's too expensive, and on top of that, it's just a blue. It's not worth it for me. Sorry, but and Splatoon 3. I'm very excited. Anybody who knows me knows I love Splatoon very much. I finished Octo expansion, DLC for Splatoon 2. So I like how the story's coming along. There's still no Metroid. Sorry. Okay, I know, but that's it. There you go. That's my recap.
All right, what's your grade?
Okay, you want to know something? I didn't even get to watch it because I was working. I love it that they had to do it around 2 p.m. and I was still at work and I had to talk to my boss. So for me, it's like a boring. Like I would say it's a B-. I'm sorry.
Wow, Nintendo is not it B-. Okay.
No, because they didn't give me at least like another trailer or something for Breath of the Wild 2. Come on, man.
Can
On a
That's
35th
kind of true,
anniversary.
you know? I mean, we're all Legend of Zelda fans here.
There are only a few games I was actually very excited for. One of them is Neon Heaven. The other one is Mario Golf Rush, and the another one was what do you call it? The Ninja Gaiden collection, and then Star Wars Hunters, whatever. But that new Project Triangle strategy looked pretty cool. And obviously I'm gonna get Apex Legends on the Switch, so that means I will own Apex Legends on the PC, PS4, and the Nintendo Switch. Okay.
It's cross multiplayer, right?
Yes, it is cross multiplayer. So once you get it,
okay.
Jen, once you get it, we will be doing a Apex Legends night. So you, me, Allo, we're gonna be playing Apex Legends. Don't be ass. Anyway, so get good. Other than that, I will say this right now. There was not a lot on here that actually got me really excited. Like Skyward Sword's cool and all, but honestly, what I think Nintendo really dropped the ball on, why don't you just release a Legend of Zelda collection like you did on the GameCube? Have it where you have Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess,
And Spirit Tracks, and the Phantom of Hourglass.
yeah, or yeah,
I don't know why they don't do that. Like,
Yeah.
They did that for Mario.
that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to get with. Like this will be the 35th anniversary of Legend of Zelda, arguably one of the greatest action adventure games of all time.
And
Okay.
not just Nintendo did this with Mario, but also you have a Crash trilogy, a Spyro
trilogy.
a DMC trilogy.
I'm not trying to sound ungrateful or anything like that, but nigga, where the hell's Metroid Prime 4?
In
Where's
development.
Metroid Prime 4? I'm not gonna say Bayo 3 because we already know Bayo 3 news is supposed to be coming at some point this year.
They didn't
So-
even make an announcement for that.
And we're still waiting on it.
Overall, it's just it was just mid. Like there were some good things. I'm not gonna lie saying there weren't good things. There were some really good things. Again, I'm trying to get my 200 in GC. Give me my 200, bro. This honestly was a C. I was kind of
I'm not a
disappointed.
B-.
No, like it's a solid C.
Well, what I'm really excited about is that Apex Legends is about to come to the Nintendo Switch. I mean, to tell you the truth, I actually got into it by my best friend since I started playing with him on PC. So I'm really glad that it's now coming to the Nintendo Switch. I mean, with all due respect, you guys, I mean, I know I'm like the only one in the group that doesn't have a Nintendo Switch, but here's an announcement. I might possibly get one maybe in the fall or next year
Oh,
if I do have the money.
I get excited and you just bring me down.
I'm sorry, bro. You know,
Oh, it's okay.
No, it's not okay. I'm joking.
Oh, like no, because look, I was broke when I was in college too. But you want me to be honest? I would spend. It's gonna sound messed up, but I would sometimes use like my leftover money to go and buy a console like the Wii U when it came out while I was in college.
How did you know that? That was like my plan.
So that's what I did when I was in college, and I was and it was a bad conscious decision, but hey.
But why?
Well, it's not that because you wanted to save it on college books and what yada yada yada, but I would spend it on a console.
You could have saved it like until you finish your graduation and stuff.
I know.
I mean, that would have been the best time.
I know, but your girl can't wait, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling. And lastly, I would give this a B-.
Well, we haven't. None of y'all have even mentioned the new Smash character yet. For one,
I did mention her.
Oh, you did. How do you feel about it? Because for me, like, on a personal
Etika really wanted them.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if you know who Etika was, but he died.
I met him.
Etika?
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I met him at Evo.
I used to watch his videos all the time, but rest in peace to him. But if he was alive right now, he would be screaming his butt off.
Like all of his characters that he wanted are in this battle pass. He wanted Min, he wanted Steve.
Yeah.
That's what excited the hell out of him. Like every character was a banger for this man. It's a shame that he's not here anymore.
I used to love watching his videos all the time too.
Yeah. And like going back to Pyro and Mytha, on a personal level, like just the idea of having them or even Rex just show up in specials, was not for me. But seeing how they function, like being like, how Zelda and Sheik were in the old in Melee and stuff. It's glad to see that concept come back to like not to a new character, because the only other character that does that is a Pokemon trainer.
Yeah,
and they're so unique and like it's so. I want to, and they're coming out next month. That's the other shit. They're coming out super soon, and it didn't feel like we got stuff not that long ago either. Super Mario, was it Mario Golf Super Rush? That was for me, that was the highlight of the Direct. That was a very pleasant surprise for me, because I didn't think that I would like seeing like Mario sports games come out. That was such a pleasant surprise too. Like,
if you guys get it, tell me how it goes, because I don't really have much expectations for a golf game.
That shit looks fun. I ain't gonna front. You're gonna be running fools over.
Especially that new mode where you all like shoot your shot at once. You're just rushing in. That's gonna be fun for sure. Let's see what else. Splatoon 3. That was 20. Bro, it doesn't feel like it, but Splatoon 2 is actually just 5 years old. It's actually just been that long ago. And then No More Heroes 3? But man, that's the shit I remember now. Most of these games are coming out in the later half of this year, and they all promise like these games will show the first half of 2021. August is not the first half of 2020.
Like Leo was saying, we won't find out until later on the year or next year. I mean, ever since COVID hit, like there hasn't been nothing new or exciting. Well, besides Resident Evil 8, of course, and the other Nintendo games that we were mentioning previously.
And then there was some other shit in there. There was like Breath of the Wild. Okay, now I want to say my piece on that Zelda Anniversary Collection. Okay, so the anniversary it has already happened, and I looked up the date for when they did that Mario Anniversary. I feel like if a collection were to happen, the time will come. It's just probably not gonna be ready right now. If they want to do the same thing as they did with the Mario collection, you put in Ocarina, Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker. But
then Nintendo do it.
Like you could do, because then it will mimic the same thing as the Mario Anniversary, where they have an N64 game, a GameCube game, and a Wii game. Even though Twilight Princess kind of like both GameCube and Wii, that shit was being pushed for the Wii. But then you get onto the question of you're gonna miss out, because how big should this Zelda collection be? Like, do you want to make Mario, or do you want to do that thing where that GameCube collection on the Wii had like almost like the entire series up to that point? Because also some of those games are already out on Nintendo Online. If they were to add more systems, like what happens to those games when it comes to the Zelda collection? So, in my opinion, I just think they might they might gonna do the same thing they did with Mario, Ocarina, Twilight, and Wind Waker. And then for me, like, since I'm not into Zelda that much, like having no news, like I know the disappointment. Like Jen, I see disappointment for one of my other friends too, but that's also, is it fair to say that's kind of like what happens when we just set up expectations for what we want to show up on there too? Because was it? There's no Metroid news. That shit got rebooted about 2 years ago.
I know, but here's the thing: they showed Breath of the Wild 2 trailer in 2019 at E3.
Mm-hmm.
It's been like about
2 years now.
Yeah, but and then on top of that, Breath of the Wild came out in 2017, so it's been about a 4-year wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, they kind of did the same thing with The Last of Us Part 2, same thing with Kingdom Hearts, and now they're doing it with this game. Or I don't know, they just want to, surprise us with the element. I mean, no, element of surprise. They want us to have an element of surprise.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then I kind of see more of your guys' point of view by that point. Like, but then speaking of Zelda, Jen, are you gonna get that expansion pass for Age of Calamity? Because just seeing.
Yeah, because you want me to be honest? So Age of Calamity, it's literally like it's a hack and slash game, right? But to be honest, that game is so darn easy to play. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It literally took me 4 days to complete it, and I literally bought it the day it came out on November 20th. I bought it on the day it came out on GameStop. I finished it in 4 days.
Jesus Christ! Did you do? Because for me, like I 100% that game. That took me about 80 hours.
I didn't do the side. Well, for me, okay, you want me honest? I didn't really do a lot of the side quests. I only beefed up maybe like Link and Impa. That's it. So that's why I completed it so fast. I didn't care about the side quests.
No wonder. And honestly, that's what you should do. You're just trying to zoom in through that game. But
I know that's me. Like I don't know. Like some people might get mad at that, but I really just because of that I kind of regret it because I didn't get $60 worth of my money.
All right, real quick.
For finishing a game in 4 days.
Real quick, finish up. Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. For me, like I don't think I'm gonna. I need to wait for when that game comes out, when that expansion pass comes out. I don't feel like it's worth the money just based on what I already did.
$20 is too expensive for it, but I'm like, you know what? It better be challenging. It better be more challenging because honestly, the game was pretty easy.
All right. And last but not least, Apex Legends on the Switch. Let me give you all a sneak preview of what that game will look like on the Switch.
Oh, you have your.
Damn it! I heard the chicken out.
Wow.
The chick is up.
Joy-Con controller's low.
I was mostly trying to scroll through to see if there was any news on Bayonetta or Metroid. Let's be honest. Yeah, it's nice that we got some new characters from, like for Smash. And yes, we already did get spirits for them, by the way, just like Mean. So like that's weird. As for other games, like honestly, I was just not invested as much, just because. Okay, Skyward Sword maybe because like I do want to play as many Zelda games as I could, and my options have been very limited to like what I can get on 3DS and for the Switch. I still haven't played Breath of the Wild though. Just saying.
You should.
But
it's a really great game.
Took forever, and I have other games I want to play. Plus, I'm broke.
I'm broke.
You think you're the only one broke here? We're all broke here.
That's my motto. Quad Ed, I'm broke. Like, I need to get a coat of arms. I need to get a coat of arms and like have like a line text saying, "I'm broke, brother. I'm broke." Okay, so but yeah, I do want to play Skyward Sword because it did seem very lit, and again, I never had a Wii, and that's the thing that pisses me off about the Wii U is that when I got the Metroid Prime trilogy for the Wii U, you still needed the Wii nunchucks in order to play them, even though you could have just as easily you programmed the gamepad to use the GameCube controls for the first two games because those two came out on the GameCube. Now, Splatoon 3 I'm curious how they're gonna do this because, let's be honest. First of all, Splatoon 2 was on the same system. Like, I don't know how you could do. Like, I don't know like what more you could add to the game on on the same system, because it's like, because you know, like, you already essentially perfected the mechanics. Like, you know, when you usually go from the reason why usually they make a sequel like on the next gen system is because they introduce a new mechanic that you can only use on that new system. For example, in Mario Kart DS, they introduced drifting. In Mario Kart 6, they introduced motion controls and the use of motorcycles. Motorcycles other than the one that Waluigi had in Mario Kart 5. Mario Kart 7, you introduce gliding. Mario Kart 8, you introduce anti-grav. So, you know, and like in other games, such as the case for like other systems, like even in Bayonetta, they introduced new mechanics for Bayonetta, or heck, even Spider-Man Miles Morales. Like, it's a PS5 game that's ported for PS4, but like they introduced new mechanics in Miles Morales. Granted, they had to get rid of some old mechanics to compensate, but the point is, it's like, I don't think they would have had, you know, the whole like Electro Venom thing from Miles Morales in the original game when they originally programmed it. Like, they needed to make some modifications, and heck, even the Friendly Neighborhood app.
Oh, about Nintendo. You're
yeah, I'm just giving you examples of games where they add mechanics when you move to the next port.
Got it. Okay.
Given the fact that Splatoon 3 is on the same system as Splatoon 2, I don't know what more they could add. Maybe some new weapons, but again, there comes a point where it would become derivative. Now, what's interesting about it, though, is it does take place in a desert for some reason, so I'm wondering, how would Inklings be able to survive, because they always need moist environments? And I want to get Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4 as soon as they goddamn come out, because they're not damn coming out, and I want them to come out.
All right, real quick. So if that's the case, what's your grade for the Nintendo Direct? And Allo, I want your grade too. So go ahead.
B-.
B-. Allo?
B-.
Glad that they come back, but compared to other directs, I'll give it a C+.
There you go. Okay.